Hello and welcome to Options Trading Authority's options strategy page. Now, this is a more complex page in that we have several types of options strategies by definition. Now, let me explain quickly. We have an options strategy, or an options trading strategy, I should say, number one here, as you'll see right here. That is simply a trading strategy based on price, where we just use options to trade. I mean, technically, you could just use the trading strategy to trade the stock, but in place we use options. So it's just a price-based strategy. Now, number two, options strategy systems. Well, what are those? Well, those are systems, they're price systems that use a particular options strategy. Now, let's hop over to point three. An option strategy is simply a combination of types of options, such as a covered call, a credit spread. Technically a naked put or a buy call, buy put is an options strategy. Calendar spread, straddle, strangle, butterfly, iron condor, whatever. That's what we define as an option strategy. Now, an option strategy system, that is a trading system, a price-based trading system. It gives you entries and exits in order to trade an option strategy. Entries and exits for covered calls, for example. Okay, because a lot of people just go out there and wing it on covered calls, and they get themselves in trouble, they screw up their portfolios, etc., etc. Well, now we have an options strategy system that shows an individual, for example, where to buy the stock, where to sell the stock, if one is trading the stock. If you're trading your portfolio, you can include other methods, such as when to sell the call, of course, when to cover, when to close out that call position, for a stop loss or for profit, or when to protect the downside of your stock, because why ride the stock to oblivion if it's in a downtrend, right? You can actually make money. We have all sorts of creative strategies to fix covered calls, to fix credit spreads and nakeds. And when you combine these option strategies with a price-based strategy, now you're talking. Now you can use the best of both worlds, which is price-based trading, firstly, and secondly, an option strategy, which gives you certain advantages for profiting while limiting your risk. Okay, so you can have a very powerful scenario. Now, we've only created a few options strategy systems. We have a ton on our in our treasure chest, a ton more, but we already have so many out as it is. But if you're looking for something that you're not seeing, then just let us know, because we can probably make it. Okay, so for example, you scroll down the page and you'll see here some of our newer options trading strategies. When you go back up here and look, options trading strategies. Well, these are just trading strategies based on price, where we are using options. You can use calls and puts, for example, as your prime strategy, and really that's probably the best for these. These are all momentum trigger strategies, so therefore you can take advantage of the quick burst of price, and just keep potentially stacking profits after profits, net profits. Of course, you have losses in there, but any good strategy or system can stack the profits versus losses for a net profit, of course, right? We're trying to run a business here. We're trying to run a trading business here, right? Or you are, and we are, and so therefore you have to net out. Now, when you trade as a strategy, though, you're looking to optimize the trade. Okay, you're looking to optimize your entry. That means that you may use some other factors. For example, are you trading in trend? And so, you may want to put on some, other factors such as, where are we in juxtaposition to the earnings release, and then where are we, in comparison to support and resistance, whatever you think of, you can use to hone in and use these strategies for a one-time event where you can trade a little stronger versus a system. Okay, now here's an option strategy system. Okay, these are option strategy systems, and you can click on the box and it'll pop open a new window. All right, now we have to deal with this. Okay, all right, this is the other page. Look at that. So that's that. So what are these extreme systems? Well, you have credit spreads extreme, covered calls extreme, naked calls extreme, naked puts extreme. These are all basically swing trading systems for optimizing naked puts, naked calls, covered calls, and credit spreads. So they're very good systems, and you'll want to check those out if you do those option strategies. Now here are some courses that cover covered calls, credit spreads, naked calls, naked puts, the prime strategies here that are most popular. And we go into the variety of concepts here, whereas we look to eliminate bad ways of thinking of the past that have cropped up in these strategies, particularly, all of them really. Covered calls, there's some crazy ideas floating out there. Credit spreads do, very risky ideas. Naked puts has some, risky ideas like you never lose concept. Remember that one? So, and here are our weekly options strategy systems. These are honed in for weekly options. Okay, the Delta Strike, Theta Bully, Credit Snipe, and Premium Pillage. These are all systems designed to maximize opportunity in weekly options, and so you'll want to, check these out. For example, instead of selling a monthly credit spread, why not sell credit spreads on the weekly basis? Why not micro swing pinpoint price action with weekly options with Delta Strike? Why not sell covered calls on the weekly basis and collect premium potentially, given the market condition in your stock on a weekly basis? Why not sell weekly naked options? Maybe you can systematically pluck off a weekly paycheck from these weekly options. Okay, so here's an overview. It's a little bit complex, but I think you'll get it. So let me review everything really quickly. An options trading strategy is a price-based strategy. You can use any type of option. An options strategy system is a combination of a price-based strategy and a particular option strategy all put into one package. Okay? And an option strategy is simply, a combination of options or a way of trading options such as buy calls, buy puts, naked calls, naked puts, credit spreads, back spreads, straddles, strangles, butterflies, you name it. All right, so, and the products, price-based strategies, price triggers, okay, and use options. Cover calls, credit spreads, systems that trade monthly options. Courses to get yourself well acquainted with these types of option strategies, get you on the right track, and the weekly option strategies. All right, and we have a stray down here. I need to move that box Okay, it's called strangulator. This should go up here with these systems. It's an option strategy system, means that we play strangles or really off. You can call them off balance strangles and off balance straddles, and we combine those with some powerful price-based trading strategies for a potential quote-unquote no-lose scenario. In these types of scenarios, you lose where? With a straddle and strangle, you lose in time decay, premium decay, can be volatility decay too, but just premium decay and your commissions, although those are usually negligible, right? So when you have your price-based setup, when you enter a strangle straddle type of position into a explosive price setup, okay, then you can enter without fear. And this is the nice thing about this system. You can now say, hey, it's going to go somewhere. I mean, sometimes you get those fake out breakouts, but if you get a fake out breakout, you definitely want to be on the side of the fake out. So why try to guess? All right, why get flip flops? Just use strangulator and just capture it. Okay, so that's about it. So if you have any questions, let us know. This is an overview of our options strategies, our options trading strategies, our options strategy systems. Thank you.